Now on CoastTV News.
An approaching cold front is kicking off some showers now across Delmarva. Nothing all that heavy, but grab the rain gear just in case. And we're looking at another cool down behind the front and frost possible Friday morning. I'll time it out coming up next.
Car did hit the guardrail, spun around. It went into the water. No subjects out of the vehicle at this time.
Route 1 rescue. What you heard and are seeing is what happened Tuesday morning after a man drove into a creek. The effort to save him and get him to safety.
We're fearing restrictions. We're telling you why Ocean City police say Maryland's new marijuana law could make streets less safe.
Port pathways. Progress being made as more shipping traffic lanes open for the Port of Baltimore.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. It's Wednesday, April 24th, 2024.
Yeah, grab that coffee. We can do this, folks. We reached the middle part of the work week.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do it. If don't we sound really convinced that we can do it too?
Hey,
I still got
my caffeine flowing, so I'm up. I'm
You're good.
I'm good.
I still need my second cup, and then I'll be like, we can do it. But I'm not. I'm just not there yet. Okay. No. But we're still up. We're happy. The birds are chirping. We talked about that last hour, and it's not a bad day. So
chirping, rain, sun, wind, a little bit of everything today.
Yeah, it's a little melting pot.
That goes with April.
Yeah, whatever you like, you're going to get a taste of it today, unless it's like that 90-degree dry heat. We're not going to get that. But you live in the wrong spot if you like that. So, all right, let's bring in Bob right now. Bob, you can explain better than us what the people are going to be seeing today.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like spring, what you guys were describing. The birds, some showers, pollen, all that good stuff. And we are seeing the clouds this morning and a few showers, maybe some sprinkles beginning to pop up ahead of a cold front near Dewey Beach, Ocean View, Fenwick Island, Millsboro. Maybe some sprinkles, just very, very light. And also looks like some sprinkles maybe around Salisbury towards the coast right now. Eastern Shore, you have a better chance of seeing maybe some heavier showers around Oxford as we're seeing some of these showers making their way out of Virginia. We have a cold front that is moving our way, so out ahead of it, it's breezy and mild with some of those light showers, and you can see these temperatures much warmer than yesterday where we were scraping frost in the morning. Not so this morning. 57 Salisbury and Millsboro, Georgetown 56 and mid-50s along the coast, and we've got a gusty southwest wind at times gusting over 20 miles per hour as we go through the morning. So let's track it on Futurecast 7 a.m. Some of those showers moving through, nothing all that heavy with temperatures into the 50s. We'll have dry times as well, and by noon even some peaks of sun, temperatures warming into the mid-60s. A westerly breeze kicks in, and then we're going to warm it up into the low 70s by about 4 o'clock from Salisbury to Selbyville and Milton, even some 70s Rehoboth Beach and into Lewis, and maybe a late day shower. Otherwise, mainly dry and packed the sunscreen. UV index brought to us by Ocean City. It's a 6. It's high. Burn time is 25 minutes, so be careful out there. And in the days to come, we keep it in the high range today and tomorrow, then the very high range on Friday. That's when you need that higher SPF, but then it drops back to a 5 on Saturday with clouds and staying in the high range on Sunday.
Bob, thank you so much. What we're showing you now is the scene from yesterday morning when a car was pulled out of a Milford waterway after a very scary crash there. That crash shut down part of Route 1 for hours during the morning rush hour. This happened over Cedar Creek. It's near Taylor Marine. A car hit the guardrail, and then it ran off the highway into that water.
Yeah, this is about 24 hours ago. A 60-year-old man from Lincoln was in that SUV. He lost control and ended up crashing into Cedar Creek on Route 1 in the Lincoln area. It was part of a water rescue effort that saw responders get the man safely out of the SUV. It could have been an even worse, dangerous situation. Crews on the scene told CoastTV News that during the time the car was being taken out of the water rose from 18 inches to 2 feet. We learned more from the dispatch calls on what it took to get people to the scene and save the victim.
89, Station 42 being alerted. Vehicle in floodwater. Argos Corner Road, Coastal Highway. The car did hit the guardrail, spun around. Vehicle into the water. No subjects out of the vehicle at this time.
Immediately on scene, vehicle fully submerged. Unknown occupants, and you're also at the 9-minute mark for 89 and 42.
Now, as the person who was in the SUV when it went into the water, state police say he's doing okay. He was taken to Bay Health to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
Now, this is, however, the same site where 2 teenagers died back in 2022. That's when their car also crashed into the water. You see those crosses there still for those are on Coastal Highway. Fire Chief Kent Glasgow says the accident was different because that car that happened just yesterday, that was right side up. The accident 2 years ago with the 2 teenagers inside, that car was upside down. So therefore, crews could operate at a higher level without having to go underwater to the floor of that creek.
We have an update in Baltimore to tell you about progress being made as work continues to clear some new pathways for barges and boats to make it into port as the city continues to deal with the wreckage of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Maryland Governor Wes Moore delivered an update on Tuesday.
We are on track to have 4 different channels available to commercial transit by later this week. 3 of these channels are already open, one with a controlling depth of 11 feet, one with a controlling depth of 10 feet, one with a controlling depth of 20 feet. And today, Unified Command began laying out buoys and lights to mark the 4th temporary channel with a controlling depth of 35 feet.
The owner and manager of that ship that caused the collapse is facing a lawsuit from the City of Baltimore.
A new cannabis law has changed the way police pull people over. After marijuana was legalized in July in Maryland, the Ocean City Council grew concerned about an unintended consequence of that new law, meaning police cannot pull someone over if the car's only offense is smelling like weed. A 2023 police report showed that led to a drop in weapon seizures. Police say the past stopping cars that smelled like weed often led to other arrests.
We were retrieving a lot of firearms prior to July 1st, 2023. Off of traffic stops where we smelled the odor of marijuana and that which was illegal at the time, leading to a search of the vehicle, and we were recovering firearms, knives, various types of weapons.
Ocean City police say while the new law has made them adjust some traffic stops, they're still committed to getting illegal weapons off the street and keeping everyone on the roads safe.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how does the new marijuana law affect you in Maryland?
61% of you say it doesn't change anything for you. 33% of you say you have some safety concerns. And just 6% of you say, hey, I have more freedom. All right, vote for whatever is affecting your life. We want to hear from you. Go to coasttv.com or you can vote on our mobile app.
And we're going to stay on this marijuana topic. Lewis is hosting a workshop on weed legislation and regulations. Mayor Andrew Williams and City Council will hear from Delaware's Marijuana Commissioner Rob Coop. This workshop will take place on Thursday at 10 a.m. Lewis is one of the few coastal communities that hasn't banned marijuana businesses within town limits. The city in previous meetings says they want to hear more from people before coming to a decision on that proposal.
New this morning, a public hearing on a proposed land rezoning has been postponed. The Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission will now hold this meeting in August. We're going to show you a map of the proposed rezoning on your screen. This is located east of Route 1 near Milford. Currently, the land is zoned for light residential and agricultural use. However, developers want to change that to allow commercial and higher density residential use. People who oppose the change say they're concerned about the impact that would have on surrounding homes. We are now going to take a live look at our nation's capital. Right there, a pivotal bill passed in the Senate regarding social media and foreign aid.
Yeah, the Senate voted overwhelmingly to pass. It was over $95 billion. It's an aid package. It was late Tuesday night. 4 separate bills, including a lot more taxpayer money going to Ukraine for its lengthy war with Russia.
President Biden's scheduled to sign that bill today. NBC's Bree Jackson also shows us what this could mean for those countries and TikTok, as the app has already said it'll sue if the bill passes.
After months of back-and-forth negotiations on Capitol Hill, Congress passed a foreign aid package that includes roughly $60 billion to help Ukraine fight off Russia's attacks.
You know, it's not every day you can say you made the world truly a better place.
This is an extremely important day in the history of our country and of the free world. They're all watching, waiting to see what we would do.
Ukrainian President Zelensky thanked lawmakers for their bipartisan effort, posting online that the vote reinforces America's role as a beacon of democracy and the leader of the free world. The package also includes $8 billion for Taiwan and $26 billion for Israel. Its passage comes amid growing protest and concern over the country's war with Hamas.
Israel did not and does not have the right to go to war against the entire Palestinian people, which is exactly what it is doing.
The measure also comes with a controversial provision that includes a potential nationwide ban of TikTok. There are fears that China could access the sensitive data of the app's 170 million U.S. users.
I do think there is a security risk with TikTok. On the other hand, I also believe in freedom of speech and the First Amendment.
Once President Biden signs the bill, TikTok's parent company ByteDance has up to a year to sell and find an American buyer. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And TikTok is expected to challenge the ban, meaning it could take years before anything happens to the platform and its users.
All right, well, we're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Coming up, a film highlighting some freaky forests along Delmarva's coast. We'll tell you how sea level rise has played a part.
Also ahead, Lewis looking for art. We're showing you the new installation at George H.P. Smith Park.
And Boeing under fire again. We'll tell you what two engineers are alleging the company did to retaliate against them after FAA oversight. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Draper Media seeks a detail-oriented overnight operations technician. This crucial role involves monitoring and managing over-the-air and content, plus quality control. Successful candidates are proactive problem solvers with knowledge in broadcasting systems like Grass Valley Ignite and Sony ELC. This position requires night, early morning, and weekend shifts. Apply today at drapermediajobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find at the Brush Factory on Kings.
Thank you so much for thinking of us.
We greatly appreciate your support.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country, but when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up and use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
Life is all about choices.
And on Delmarva, we know you have a lot of country music stations to choose from.
Well, at Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3, we believe we do more of what you want.
And playing stuff that we love too, like Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen?
Lainey Wilson.
Lainey Wilson.
Plus all the good stuff too, Reba, Brooks and Dunn, Garth, and all the classics in between.
So we're issuing the Coast Country Challenge.
Tune us in for a week and we're sure when you'll accept the challenge,
you'll feel Delmarva proud too.
6:13 on this Wednesday morning. Boardwalk Plaza Cam, kind of overcast, dry, and it's mild and breezy, 57. We do have some showers popping up now across areas of Sussex County. Nothing all that heavy near Millsboro, Dewey Beach, Fenwick Island, maybe some sprinkles for you. It's kind of a nuisance. The same around Salisbury. Very, very light, maybe just enough to get the wiper blades going. It looks like some more sustained showers moving into the eastern shore. So we'll see these scattered showers. They're ahead of a cold front that's moving in from the west, and that'll make its way in this morning as temperatures are mild into the mid to upper 50s and pretty breezy out ahead of that front as well. And I apologize, my putting is not that good today, and our weather, well, not so good either. We've got mainly morning showers, not perfect for golf, not bad. A little breezy, so the wind may be wreaking havoc with your ball, and then into the afternoon, breezy and drier, and 71.
I still think you can tap that one in for par and save a good score on that one. All right, we move on. And Lewis, a new tax will be reviewed Thursday. City officials will introduce a 3% lodging tax. Lodging tax, that's a fee imposed on hotels or short-term rentals like Airbnbs. Officials will also consider increasing its gross receipts rental tax from 5 to 6% for the short-term rentals. This meeting is set for 10 a.m. We do have an update for Indian River School District families. There's a change for this year's calendar. Last day of school for students, they'll love this. It'll now be on Wednesday, June 5th. Teachers will now have a last day on Friday, June the 7th, and these changes were approved this week. The district says that it resulted from unused surplus days that were built into the calendar for weather-related school closures.
A labor complaint reveals allegations that Boeing retaliated against 2 of its engineers. The 2 employees at the time were working on behalf of the Federal Aviation Administration to provide manufacturing oversight. Boeing engineers filed that complaint alleging the company retaliated against the 2 employees in their performance reviews. Boeing said it investigated the incident, but its only report could only be shared with the FAA. The Biden administration announced a new rule Tuesday that will make millions of more salaried workers eligible for overtime pay. The rule raises the salary threshold required to exempt salaried employees from overtime pay requirements. So starting July 1st, the threshold would increase to the equivalent of an annual salary of just under $44,000. Then on January 1st, that threshold increases again. That's to a salary of more than $58,000. Still ahead this morning, Lewis looking for art, and we're telling you the new installation that will interact with the environment. It's at George H.P. Smith Park.
And an up-close and personal look at our tower in Laurel. Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. You can also see the clouds here. Maybe a little bit of Virgo. That's rain not hitting the ground, but certainly some light sprinkles. We'll have those with the cold front. A mild day, then sharply cooler. In fact, some frost possible Friday morning. I'll have the forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now. With all the choices of services on Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields with Delmarva Experts. Sponsored by Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, Delmarva Dave, and Buchanan Subaru. Visit DelmarvaExperts.com for various local professionals offering the best of Delmarva. Delmarva Experts, local experts right when you need them.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader in deep cleaning, cleaning over 1 million homes and businesses across America every year, using powerful equipment custom built by us. We'll remove the buildup of dirt, dust, allergens, grime, and contaminants seen and unseen from your home and business. America's professional deep cleaner for over 75 years. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Time is 6:18, and you are looking live at Ocean City, and you see a lot of gray clouds there, Bob. Last half hour, if you're just joining us, Bob's bold prediction is that we will have the last frost until the fall or winter later this year. So I'm marking this. I'll make note of this. Hope you're right, Bob.
Maybe that should be a sponsored segment, Bob's Bold Prediction. Yeah, no, I think this could be the last frost this upcoming Friday morning. I'm just going out there and putting it out there. We're getting close to May, and we've got a big warm-up as we go into next week. So our frost looks like it's coming on Friday morning. We're looking at temperatures dipping into the 30s, so that is our frost potential. Then after that, it's a big warm-up, and maybe we could put the frost potential map away. After that, we'll have to see. Clouds and radar right now, seeing a a lot of clouds, much warmer this morning ahead of a cold front, and a few light sprinkles around Millsboro, maybe 113, and a few sprinkles out towards the coast as well. And down near Salisbury, a few sprinkles and some light rain moving on to the eastern shore around Oxford right now and around Nanticoke, and then farther to the south. Here's a closer look. Easton, you're seeing some very light rain back into Cambridge. I think a lot of this is battling some dry air, so it might take a little while for it to hit the ground, but we are watching this cold front back to the west. So ahead of it, we've got the clouds and the scattered showers. Once again, this is moisture starved, this front, and then behind it, we've got much cooler air building in, and that will set us up for that frost potential on Friday morning. Temperatures out the door much milder than they have been into the mid to some upper 50s right now. 57 Salisbury, Indian River Inlet, 56 in Georgetown, Ocean City at 56, and gusty southwest winds ahead of the front, eventually shifting to the west behind the front. And we've got some of these showers moving through this morning, some sprinkles, light rain. That's about the extent of it. And then we're seeing some clouds, I think, breaking up a little bit by noon. We're into the mid 60s. And then we get a westerly breeze this afternoon, and with sunshine, that will warm us into the lower 70s. So I think the cold air is lagging behind this front a little bit. And then it starts to build in tonight as we see partly cloudy skies. Late tonight, temperatures in the mid 50s. And then here come the winds. This is 3 a.m. tomorrow. You can see these yellow and orange and red arrows indicating a cold east-northeast wind tomorrow morning, and that's going to be the case all day, and temperatures not moving much. We're only into the low to mid 50s as we go into the afternoon, despite partly cloudy skies and even colder along the beaches. We'll see those winds from the southwest become westerly with time as we go through the day, and then they shift to the northeast, and it's a cold wind as we go into your Thursday. Just a few hundredths of an inch of rain as we go through today. So Friday is looking better, and then the weekend, some clouds Saturday, maybe some light showers with the warm front, not a big deal. And Sunday looking pretty good. We've got the NASCAR race in Dover, so I think it's going to be warm and mainly dry for that. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 71 today with the showers, and then sharply cooler Thursday, I should say, only 54, and then 37 that frosty start Friday morning. 59 for Friday afternoon, lots of sunshine. 63 Saturday, maybe a shower, then upper 70s Sunday, and then really nice lower 80s come Monday and Tuesday with some sun and clouds.
Bob, a new art installation is being put up in the George H.P. Smith Park in Lewis. It's the second of 2 outdoor exhibits presented by the Lewis Public Arts Committee. The exhibit will feature 6 kinetic pieces from Baltimore-based artist Paul Daniel. Kinetic means the piece interacts with its environment, so some move in the wind, some reflect natural light. One will even be floating in the pond. Committee Chairperson Heidi Lowe very pleased with the engagement that has come from these exhibits.
I just love that we get to do this. I love that Lewis has embraced it. It makes Lewis a destination for art, and the art is expanding people's views and conversations and bringing people together. So.
And if you're interested in seeing Paul Daniel's past and present works, there is an artist talk and reception tomorrow. This will take place at the Rollins Community Center from 6 to 8 p.m.
Coming up on CoastTV News today, a new film highlighting some freaky forests along the Delmarva coast. We're telling you how sea level rise has contributed to their creation. Don't go anywhere.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Positive, focused.
Supportive and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network coach who makes a difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you, too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same. striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive. It's priceless.
For 30 years, I've been fighting for Maryland.
The man with the guts to stand up to Biden, Robin Ficker.
Biden's let 7.2 million illegals into our country. That's more than all of Maryland. I'll stand with President Trump to secure the border, declare war on the cartels, and ban welfare for illegals.
Veteran, conservative fighter, Robin Ficker for Senate.
I'm Robin Ficker, and I approve this message.
Dead trees dot the landscape near Prime Hook Beach. This is just one of many called ghost forests. They're spooky, but it's not that they do anything supernatural. These forests have formed along Delmarva's coastline as sea levels rise. In fact, ghost forests are one topic that's covered in a recently released documentary.
The film, tells the story both of the science that we're doing around marsh migration along the coasts and the story of the marsh migration itself, as well as how it affects the coastal communities surrounding it.
So happening today, you'll be able to talk to experts about ghost forests and view the documentary at 5 p.m. That's happening at the Lewis Public Library.
And First Alert meteorologist Bob Tri, he joins us again, and just looking at the way things are shaping up, Paige and Bob, it appears the afternoon is the better part of this Wednesday.
I would think so. Yeah, we'll see more sun. It will be a little breezy, but it'll be definitely milder as we go into the afternoon, but cooler along the coast. 67 for you in Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, only 64 with mainly morning showers, and then inland lower 70s, Seaford, Laurel, Georgetown, and Millsboro. Upper 60s farther to the north, and then for the eastern shore, 71 in Federalsburg, 69 for Cambridge, Easton, Denton, and Vienna as well. But much cooler along the coast. Chincoteague only 64 as we work our way into Maryland and Virginia, 62 into Ocean City, but then 69 Pocomoke City, 71 in Salisbury. So much milder inland. It will be breezy as well, and eventually colder air builds in. Looks like one last frost Friday morning, and then a huge warm up as we go into next week. I'll have all the forecast details coming up in a few minutes.
Looking forward to it, Bob. Thank you. Also coming up, Lewis, to hear more statements on marijuana legalization before deciding on the drug for the city. We're telling you when you can also learn more from state officials.
Also, Maryland Governor Wes Moore gives an update on the work at the site of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. We'll tell you how many shipping channels are now open to commercial use.
And a scary water rescue that shut down part of Route 1 during rush hour yesterday morning. We're showing you how crews were able to save the victim and pull the SUV out of the water. CoastTV News Today. We'll be right back.
Whatever your struggle, there's hope. Call Homes for Hope to schedule your same-day appointment.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Are you tired of contractors not showing up on time or not even returning your call? And why are you still waiting for an estimate? Maybe it's because the sales consultant they sent isn't really qualified to make a proper quote, only to find out the contractor isn't even licensed? That's why thousands of homeowners and businesses trust Delmarva's original crawl space experts. At DryTech, we're certified, trained, licensed, and insured. So your crawl space problem gets solved, guaranteed. Call DryTech today for a free assessment.
At the Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, we understand the benefits that sports activities provide to all children. Health, teamwork, leadership, and friendship. These are the foundations of growth. We provide team grants and individual scholarships to children in need, ensuring no one is left off the playing field. Our focus is helping kids 6 to 14 years old. Apply today at jasonandersonfoundation.org. The Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, where every kid plays.
Now on Coast TV News.
An approaching cold front is kicking off some showers this morning across Del Mar, but nothing all that heavy, but grab the rain gear and umbrella just in case out the door. Another cool down, and it looks like maybe the last frost of the season by Friday morning. I'll time it out coming up next.
Crash into creek. This was a scene about 24 hours ago on Route 1 near Lincoln. We break down the effort it took to rescue a man trapped inside that SUV.
A weed workshop coming up. It's going to be in Lewis as the city continues to consider a less restrictive policy compared to neighboring coastal communities.
Clearing the path to the port, we look at the progress being made in the aftermath of the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse.
This is CoastTV News Today.
April 24th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
Yeah, time is 6:30. Paige, do you know what day it is?
I know what day it is. Do you know what day it is?
I want to hear you say it.
I want to hear Bob say it. Bob, give us. What day is it?
What day is it?
4/24/24.
Hump day.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay. Yeah, no, it is, but it's also the date, right? Today is 04/24/24. Right?
You're right.
If you're into numbers, yeah, that's what it is. Good morning, guys. Right over your head, Paige. We're looking at a lot of sunshine. I wish. No, we're looking at a lot of clouds, and we're looking at some sprinkles out there right now ahead of a cold front, maybe around Millsboro, back through Long Neck, into areas of Maryland. Maybe some light sprinkles, light showers around Salisbury. Make sure you have the umbrella just in case, and back through Princess Anne, maybe some sprinkles. Looks like some heavier rain making its way into the eastern shore around Cambridge up to Easton. So light rain, sprinkles, that's kind of the rule as we go through the morning hours, as we have this cold front that's making its way right into the I-95 corridor right now. So ahead of it, we've got some breezy, mild conditions with those scattered showers, and it is much milder than it has been. Mid to upper 50s, 58 Millsboro, 59, 57 in Del Mar and Bethany Beach, and 57 in Seaford. And we've got southwest winds that are gusting up to 20 miles per hour at times. So we'll see the showers coming through and some sprinkles as well. But then we see some breaks by noon with 60s, and then I think by the afternoon, this is the best part of the day by 4 o'clock with lower 70s, sunshine, and it will be breezy. Here's your checklist today. Grab the umbrella and raincoat for this morning. Don't need the ice scraper, that's good, but definitely need the sunscreen, the windbreaker, and the sunglasses as we go into the afternoon.
Thank you, Bob. Hey, another crash into Cedar Creek has people saying something needs to change. This is a dangerous accident that happened Tuesday morning near Argos Corner Road outside of Milford. This one, a Millsboro man lost control of his vehicle and crashed into Cedar Creek.
Yeah, while that man is expected to be okay, some others say this stretch of road has a dangerous history. CoastTV's Charles Reinert has the latest from the most recent crash.
This is a video of a car being pulled out of Cedar Creek Tuesday morning. State police say right before 6 a.m., the driver had a medical emergency while behind the wheel, causing him to careen over the median into the water. Neighbor Drew Klein says his son has also had an accident along this stretch of road and says it has a deadly history.
There's no indicators that the road kind of turns here. There's a crossover that's not really well indicated. If people were aware of it, maybe they would slow down or be a little more cautious in the area.
Multiple emergency service crews were contacted.
89, Station 42 being alerted. Vehicle in floodwater, Argos Corner Road, Coastal Highway. The car did hit the guardrail, spun around, vehicle into the water. No subjects out of the vehicle at this time.
Immediate eyes all seen vehicle fully submerged. Unknown occupants, and you're also at the 9-minute mark for 89 and 42. Still no response to the 12-minute mark for 42. 85's been alerted.
Memorial Volunteer Fire Chief Kent Glasgow says a lot of their staff are volunteers. And at certain times of day, it's tough to know how many hands they'll have on deck.
The alarm happened at 5:50 in the morning. It is a bad time of day. A lot of people are going to work. And, thankful for the volunteers that did show up. I mean, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's a total different ballgame.
But that's not the only way time factored into this accident. Glasgow says that all this happened at low tide, which made it easier for crews to get into the water and get the victim out of his car. Now, as for the person who was in the car, we were told that he was taken to nearby Bay Health to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries, and he is expected to be okay. I'm Charles Reinert in Milford, CoastTV News.
In Baltimore, progress being made as workers continue to clear some new pathways for barges and boats to make it into port as the city continues to deal with the wreckage of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. According to Maryland Governor Wes Moore, there are currently 3 channels open to commercial use. A 4th one is already in progress.
New this morning, a public hearing on a proposed land rezoning. It's been postponed. Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission, they're now going to hold this meeting in August. You can see on the map of the proposed rezoning. This is on your screen. It's located east of Route 1 near Milford. Currently, the land is zoned for light residential and agricultural use. However, developers, they want to change that to allow commercial and a higher density residential use. People who oppose this change say they're concerned about the impact on surrounding homes.
Lewis hosting a workshop on marijuana legislation and regulations. The mayor and the city council will be hearing from Delaware's marijuana commissioner, Rob Koop. The workshop takes place Thursday at 10 a.m. Lewis is one of the few Sussex County towns like Georgetown that has not banned marijuana businesses within town limits. The city in previous meetings has said they just want to hear more from people before coming to a decision on the proposal.
Happening today, police departments in southern Sussex County coming together, they say, to update transparency. The Southeastern Sussex Police Accountability Committee is made up of Dewey Beach, Fenwick Island, Ocean View, and South Bethany Police Departments. And according to Ocean View Police Chief Kenneth McLaughlin, the goal of the committee is to advise on policy training, community-related issues, creating an open dialogue. The committee is set to host its first meeting this morning at 10 a.m. at the Ocean View Police Department.
One Tennessee bill letting teachers carry guns in schools is on track to become law. The Tennessee bill now heading to the governor after a House vote yesterday. Opponents worry this could be dangerous, while supporters say they want a way to stop school shooters quickly. Most states have some kind of law allowing armed educators, according to Gifford's Law Center. The center also says some, including Delaware, let people with concealed carry permits keep their guns in their locked cars on K-12 campuses. Others go a little further, allowing schools to decide whether individuals can carry firearms.
Former New York Congressman Republican George Santos says he is withdrawing his bid to get back on Capitol Hill. You can see his post on social media right there. Santos says he didn't want to split the ticket and hand Democrats a win. He claims he is running as an independent in New York's 1st Congressional District. Santos, if you recall, was expelled from the House last year, and he is set to stand trial in September on 23 felony charges, including campaign finance fraud and identity theft. He has pleaded not guilty to that. Still more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, one man is dead after a crash in Bethany Beach. We're telling you how police say that crash happened.
Also, better effort, same result. How the Caps made it tense for the Rangers, but are now in a playoff hole. Stay with us on CoastTV News today.
We salute William Walton Jr. Bill Walton has had a notable career marked by leadership and dedication. As the former chief of the Cranston Heights Fire Company and president of the Delaware Fire Chiefs Association, he has been a pivotal presence in fire service administration both locally and nationally. He represented the Eastern Fire Chiefs Association at the National Fire Chiefs Association, showcasing his commitment to advancing fire safety protocols and training. Bill is also proudly affiliated with the Dagsboro Fire Company and is a respected retiree of the Delaware Fire School. His service extends beyond fire safety, having honorably served in the United States Air Force. His legacy is characterized by his steadfast dedication and enduring contributions to both his community and country.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Here at Delaware Electric Cooperative, we don't have customers, we have members. Those we power own the cooperative and are entitled to all of its profits. Because we're a not-for-profit, we are focused on service. That's why our electric rates are the lowest in the region and why our employee family continues to achieve record reliability. Like the farmers who founded our co-op in the 1930s, we believe everyone is entitled to quality electric service. Member built, member owned. That's the DEC difference.
Bright yellow dandelions, a clear signal that the time for prevention is now, for crabgrass and clover are soon to follow. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for over 30 years. They don't mow it, they grow it. Hillside certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
Prepare for an adrenaline rush like never before. Delmarva Sports Network is your destination for all the heart-pounding action of spring sports. From breathtaking strikeouts to awe-inspiring goals. Dive into the world of baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, and girls soccer. DSN, where hometown heroes transform into legends and where champions are forged. Don't miss a single moment of unforgettable action. Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted.
You come and see it by my daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now? That's not how this works.
Law & Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
It is 6:40 on this cloudy Wednesday morning. Not seeing the sun over Delaware Bay. Lots of clouds, maybe some showers in Lewis. 56, but right now the radar's indicating maybe some showers southwest Sussex County back through the Ocean View area as well. These are very light sprinkles, very light rain back through Laurel, Salisbury back towards Ocean Pines. You can see that in that area. And then maybe even some heavier showers for the eastern shore. So these deeper green pockets, some light rain, otherwise sprinkles and light showers. We're seeing this all advancing through as a cold front is moving our way. Ahead of it, it's mild, temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, and it's breezy out there as well, and that could wreak havoc with your golf game. Here's your golf forecast, and leaving the putt a little short. Not so good, but we've got mainly morning showers improving for the afternoon. Breezy, mild temperatures around 71. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather line. It's free, 443-880-9100. It's sponsored by Baird, Mendows, Brockstead, and Federico.
A brand new hotel in Rehoboth Beach trying to get even bigger. The city's Board of Adjustments will be meeting April 29th to go over some plans for the Coast Hotel. According to the city, the hotel plans to add 10 more rooms by increasing the building size. This hotel is located on the Avenue and 2nd Street. It's across from the post office. This meeting will take place at 1:30. If you're looking to vote in the upcoming Millsboro municipal election, we have some things to make note of for you. So there will be a candidate forum next month. That's happening May 30th. It's for people in Millsboro to meet and learn more about this year's town council candidates. This is happening at the Greater Millsboro Chamber of Commerce on Main Street. The town election will be held on June 8th.
After scoring just one goal in the first round series opener, Capitals, they were in need of some offense against the Rangers. On Tuesday night, Game 2 gave the Caps another opportunity to steal home ice against the top seed in the East. Caps weren't bad on the road in the regular season, just a game under 500. We go midway through the first. TJ Oshie loses the puck. Here's Connor McMichael, buries it home. Caps open with a lead. After New York tied it, Mika Zibanejad rips one past Charlie Lindbergh, putting the Caps down 2-1. We go to the second. Power play time. Dylan Strome stuffs it in, and we are tied at 2. But the Rangers, about 7 minutes later on their power play, it's Jack Roslovich. This ended up being the game winner. Caps now in a 2-0 hold, heading back to the district for Game 3 Friday night. We are approaching NASCAR race weekend at Dover, biggest sporting event on Delmarva. And a driver that has already punched his ticket to the playoffs is Daniel Suarez. He has one Miles Monster Trophy. That was winning the 2016 Xfinity race, so he's looking to add the Cup version to his collection. In February, Suarez won at Atlanta. This was one of the closest finishes in NASCAR history. When he won at Sonoma in 2022, he became the first Mexican-born driver to win a Cup race. His signature move, we see it right there, celebrating with a piñata design like taco. I had a chance to ask him about that and what exactly is inside one of those.
I don't know what it is in it because I don't build it. But if I could build it, I would put this Mexican spicy candy in it. I don't think many people like it, but I love it.
Candy side, Suarez struggling a bit since he had that Atlanta win. The driver of the 99 car has just one top 10 finish in his last 5 races.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning. In Delaware girls soccer, 6-0 Sussex Academy, who hasn't allowed a goal in over a month, taking on 4-1-1 Indian River. First half, Seahawks turn on offense. Catherine Brown, long-range try, but IR goalie Alex Davidson climbs the ladder to keep things level. That was a highlight for the IR defense. But this, not so much. Natalie Roblero Chavez says, "Thank you very much." 2 dribbles later, it's 1-0 Seahawks. The junior is mobbed by her teammates, and Sussex Academy would head into the half up by a goal. Not even 2 minutes into the second, they call her tap dancing Taylor. Taylor Flaherty, beautiful composure, tucks the finish into the bottom left corner, and the Seahawks double their lead in the 42nd minute. IR was quick to respond. Tucker tries to set up Shockley. It's an open net for IR, but Kilroy steps in front to block the would-be goal. Still 2-zip Indians. Final 20 minutes of the match, Seahawks in control, and Maya Hastings puts the icing on the cake. Another IR turnover leads to a Hawks goal as Sussex Academy rolls 3-0. In baseball, Polytech ends Milford's 2-game winning streak with an 11-1 win. The Panthers have now won 5 of their last 6 games, and they're back in action on Thursday against Seaford. And over in softball, Lake Forest Bailey Glendon hit a solo home run in the bottom of the third to help lead the Spartans to a 1-0 win over Indian River. Lake Forest is now 9-1, while IR's 5-game win streak came to an end and they fell to 7-4. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
Here's what's coming up today at 4 on Coast Life. Classic cars and a step back in time, we have a fun night out that raises money for local kids. And checking out the delicious breakfast at Barn 34 in Ocean City. And just wait until you see the menu. All that and more today at 4 on Coast Life.
That Trans Am reminded me of my old days back in high school. All right, looking at a Hershey Exteriors cam, lots of clouds and showers across parts of Delaware and Maryland. Light showers, nothing too heavy, and then a cool down and possible frost Friday morning. I'll have the details coming up in 2 minutes.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
Surface Solutions is rolling across Delmarva, providing the best asphalt and concrete installation for your home or business. Our professional team is transforming the asphalt industry with an impeccable reputation for quality. We guarantee a timely response, unparalleled customer service, and a detailed free estimate in days, not weeks. Call the exterior surface specialists at Surface Solutions and ask about our special financing rates as low as 0%.
Call the professionals at Surface Solutions and discover the difference.
877-CALL-FIR, FHFIR.com.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country, but when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH Fur's Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FIR or visit FHFIR.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up and use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
It's now 6:48 on your Wednesday. We are going to take a live look right now at Laurel, checking out the scene where it is just beautiful there in Laurel, Bob, but you did warn us maybe some rain, and we can see some of those clouds starting to come in.
Yeah, and you can see kind of how those clouds, they have the little dangly parts in them. That's called virga. That's rain that's falling through very dry air. So a lot of this rain will not hit the surface, but if it does, it's very light rain or sprinkles right now. And you can see the green starting to fill in on the map right now across areas of Sussex County. Laurel, Sharptown, Delmar seeing some showers, maybe Ocean View, and then down into Maryland around Ocean Pines, Berlin, and then farther south from there seeing some rain and maybe some heavier rain around the Salem area, Hubbard, and the Eastern Shore, getting into some lighter rain around Copeland as well. So we'll see this continuing to advance to the east, and you can see how it's making its way into southwest Delaware right now. It's light rain, nothing all that heavy, but make sure you have the umbrella and raincoat out the door as this is moving through. this is ahead of a cold front that is back to our west now along the I-95 corridor. So ahead of it, it's breezy, it's mild, we've got some showers, and behind it, it's much cooler air that starts to build in tonight and into tomorrow and could set us up for a frost, maybe our last one of the season by Friday morning. But no frost this morning, don't need the ice scraper. 57 Salisbury, Seaford also 57, and mid to upper 50s. That's the rule across the area as we have breezy southwest winds, at times gusting over 20 miles per hour. And here's Futurecast with those showers advancing through the area this morning. Here's 7:30 showing some showers through Ocean City and Bethany Beach. And then we'll see, well, dry times as well, but mainly cloudy this morning with temperatures in the low 60s. Then as we go into the midday hour, we start to see some sunshine and we warm it up into the mid 60s. We'll see a westerly wind as we go into the afternoon. That warms us into the low 70s away from the coast, and along the coast 60s to around 70 in Rehoboth and Lewis. And then through this evening, partly cloudy skies, the colder air starts to move in and we see a stronger east-northeast wind, and that's a cold wind. It'll be in the low 50s tomorrow morning. It won't be frosty, but it'll be chilly with upper 40s, feeling much colder with the wind. Maybe a stray shower very early on, but partly cloudy skies for your Thursday, and temperatures moving very little with highs only in the low to mid 50s. With westerly winds today, they eventually turn to the north and west and then the north and east, and it's a cold wind as we go into your Thursday and diminishing as we go into the evening. You can see not a lot of rain as we go through this morning, just a few hundredths of an inch, and we dry it out the end of the week. It's going to be a cold start on Friday, then increasing clouds. Lots of clouds Saturday, maybe a stray shower, and then Sunday's much warmer, and I think we're looking mainly dry there. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 71 today, much cooler Thursday, 54, maybe frosty Friday morning, 37, 59 Friday to 63 Saturday, maybe a sprinkle, upper 70s Sunday, then lower 80s Monday and Tuesday with sunshine, especially Tuesday.
Thank you, Bob. Delaware State Police say they are investigating a deadly crash near Bethany Beach. This happened last Friday night on Route 1 south of Dune Road. An 87-year-old man from Rehoboth Beach died after losing control of his car. Now, state police say the man crashed into a pickup truck that was driving a trailer. As a result, the trailer was disconnected from the truck and overturned. The driver and passenger of the truck weren't hurt, but state police say the 87-year-old was taken to a nearby hospital and later died.
The time is now 6:51. It's time to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Day.
Today's Coastal Pet of the Day lives up to her name on your screen right now. This is Precious. Precious, we are being told, is a bundle of love and was submitted to us by Janice, and Janice lives in Long Neck.
We love that photo of Precious, and we want to see all the photos of your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending them to us and tell us what makes them so special.
Scan the QR code top of your screen. That way you can submit your furry friend to Coast TV News. Then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see the pets that we feature.
It's a cloudy start to our day, and we're seeing that on our Tidal Health Cam in Salisbury. Maybe some raindrops for you and just very light rain. Grab the rain gear. Very chilly behind this front as we go through time, maybe frosty into Friday morning. And the weekend, we've got a dramatic warm up and then a taste of summer next week with lower 80s. Your 10-day forecast coming up next.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid, yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Wake up smarter.
I've got the 5 things you need to know to start your day.
Take a trip down memory lane.
Remember in elementary school when you would make those boxes?
Find your next furry friend.
His name is Peppy, and he's a 12-year-old Chihuahua mix.
And discover your inner clumsy.
That's a sad sign that you're getting old when you just take a little tumble like that.
Make your mornings brilliant. Join April weekdays from 6 to 10 on 107.1 The Dump. Sponsored by Acme Ceramic Tile Company.
What is Your Voice, Fun for Women, and Philanthropy Delaware have come together to bring Runaway Princess to Cape Henlopen High School on April 28th. Mary Goggin takes you on a gripping journey through her life as a former New York City call girl, a profound exploration of human trafficking, addiction, and the journey to self-discovery. Through this captivating performance, we aim to raise awareness and inspire positive change within our community. Tickets are $30 and space is limited. Buy your tickets today.
Give it up for our coaches. Thank you. Right here. Okay. Don't look over there too much. I feel like I just won The Voice.
For the first time, we have more than one country, Coach. How do you feel about that?
I feel great about it. I'm just going to beat them anyways.
The
Voice, new Monday and Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
It is 6:55. It's time now for some things you need to know before you go. Lewis is hosting a workshop on weed legislation and regulations. Mayor Andrew Williams and the City Council will be hearing from Delaware's Marijuana Commissioner Rob Koop. This workshop takes place Thursday at 10 a.m. Lewis is one of the few coastal communities that has not banned marijuana businesses within town limits. The city in previous meetings has said they want to hear more from people before coming to a decision on that proposal.
The Biden administration announced a new rule on Tuesday that will make millions of more salaried workers eligible for overtime pay. This rule raises the salary threshold required to exempt salaried employees from overtime pay requirements. It'll start July 1st. The threshold will increase the equivalent of an annual salary of just under $44,000. And then on January 1st next year, the threshold increases again to a salary of more than $58,000.
A new cannabis law has changed the way police can pull people over after marijuana was legalized in July in Maryland. The Ocean City Council grew concerned about the unintended consequence of the new law, meaning police can't pull someone over if the car's only offense is smelling like weed. A 2023 police report showed that led to a drop in weapon seizures. Police say that normally when they stopped cars that smelled like weed, they often led to other arrests. Well, it is now 6:56. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Yeah, we're preparing for a wet start to our Wednesday, Bob.
Yeah, grab the umbrella, the raincoat, nothing all that heavy, guys. And it's a mainly morning event, but we're seeing some of those heavier showers now. Eastern Shore making their way into southwest Delaware. So light rain, some sprinkles as we go through the morning hours. Otherwise, cloudy till the noon hour. But by the afternoon, it gets breezy from the west with lower 70s and sunshine. Cooler along the beaches. And talk about a roller coaster ride temperature-wise. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Big cool down Thursday, only 54. It's frosty Friday morning, maybe the last one of the season. 37 to 59 Friday. And then 63 Saturday, some sprinkles, upper 70s on Sunday. And then a taste of summer by next Monday and Tuesday. Ooh, 82 and 83 respectively there. We keep it dry next week, and then temperatures a little cooler, falling through the 70s after that.
Bob, thank you. And thank you all for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
And the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
We'll, of course, be back with Coast TV News midday at 11, so stick around.
Right, for even more news and coverage you can count on, you can download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great Wednesday morning, everybody.